On May 18, 1980, a mountain in Washington state did something scientists had feared for weeks. It exploded and changed American history forever. For months, the volcano had been showing signs of trouble. Earthquakes were shaking the mountain, and steam was rising from its summit. Scientists knew something was happening beneath the surface, but nobody knew exactly when the mountain would finally break. Then the northern side of Mount St. Helens began swelling outward, creating a massive bulge. It was one of the clearest warning signs imaginable. Pressure was building inside the mountain. Authorities restricted access to dangerous areas. But some people still remained nearby, convinced the mountain was being overestimated. Among those who stayed was Harry Truman, the owner of a lodge near the mountain. He refused to leave, the place he had called home for decades. Meanwhile, scientists continued watching the mountain, recording earthquake after earthquake. Then, on the morning of May 18th, the mountain suddenly changed. At 8:32 a.m., a magnitude 5.1 earthquake struck beneath the volcano. The shaking triggered something catastrophic. The entire unstable northern side of the mountain collapsed. In seconds, one of the largest landslides ever recorded buried valleys below. And then came the blast. A massive lateral explosion tore across the landscape at incredible speed. Millions of tons of rock, ash, and debris were thrown into the atmosphere. Within minutes, the landscape looked nothing like it had that morning. Trees were knocked down over an enormous area. Rivers were choked with volcanic debris. Ash spread across the region, turning daylight into something that looked almost like night. Roads disappeared, power was disrupted, and thousands of people suddenly found themselves surrounded by the consequences of a mountain they had been watching for months. But the most terrifying part was how quickly everything happened. Warnings had existed. Scientists had been watching. Yet nature had produced a chain reaction far larger than most people could imagine. 57 people ultimately lost their lives in the disaster. Among them was Harry Truman. His decision to stay near the mountain became one of the most remembered stories of the eruption. More than 1,000 feet of the mountain's summit was gone. The eruption transformed Mount St. Helens forever and created one of the most important natural laboratories in America. In the years that followed, scientists watched something remarkable. Life slowly began returning. New ecosystems began forming across ground that had once looked completely destroyed.
And Mount St. Helens left scientists with a powerful lesson. Even when we can see the warning signs, nature doesn't always follow our timeline.
Today, the mountain remains active. Its landscape continues to change. And beneath the surface, the forces that created the eruption have never completely disappeared.
The 1980 eruption wasn't just a disaster. It was a reminder of how small human certainty can seem next to the power of nature.
And perhaps that's the most unsettling lesson of all. Sometimes, the warning doesn't mean we know what's coming. It only means we're watching the countdown.